Imagine a factory where worker can stop an entire production line with just one pull of a cord. A place where finding defect isn't considered a failure, it's celebrated. Where workers are encouraged to solve problems instead of hiding them. And where a company became one of the largest automobile manufacturers in the world. Not by producing the most cars, but by producing them better than anyone else. This is the story of Toyota, the company that didn't just manufacture cars, it manufactured one of the greatest business systems ever created. And if you are an MSME owner, manufacturer, retailer, or an entrepreneur, what you're about to learn could completely change the way you run your business. Most people think Toyota began as a car company. No, it didn't. Toyota's story was actually began in 1890 with a man named Sakichi Toyoda, often called the king of Japanese inventors. He invented automatic weaving looms for Japan's textile industry. His dream was simple. If a machine can detect a problem by itself, people can focus on creating value instead of constantly watching the machines. One of his greatest inventions automatically stopped whenever a thread broke. This simple idea later became one of the Toyota's biggest philosophies. Never allow defect to continue. Years later, Sakichi's son Kichiro Toyoda had a much bigger dream. After visiting the factories in Europe and in America, he became fascinated by automobiles. In 1937, he founded Toyota Motor Company. Japan had almost no automobile industry. Resources were very limited. Money was scarce. Competition from American manufacturers was overwhelming. But instead of copying companies like Ford exactly, Toyota decided to build its own way, and that decision changed manufacturing forever. After World War II, Japan was devastated. Toyota had very little money. Factories had limited space. Raw material was difficult to obtain. Producing thousands of cars and storing them in a huge warehouse was simply impossible. So Toyota thought, how do we eliminate everything that doesn't create value? That single question gave birth to what the world now calls the Toyota production system. When I was doing my MBA in Pune, at our third semester, we had a training session on lean management, that is Six Sigma technologies. That's when I came across the concept called Toyota production system. The Toyota production system isn't just about making cars, it's complete philosophy for running a business. It is built on two powerful pillars. Pillar 1, just in time. Toyota believes products should be produced only when they are needed. Pillar 2 is Jidoka. In the quantity needed at the exact time they are needed. Nothing extra. No unnecessary inventory, no wasted storage, no blocked cash. Imagine owning a clothing boutique. Instead of stitching 5,000 dresses hoping the customers will buy them, you produce based on actual demand, which leads to less dead stock and waste. The better cash flow, that's just in time. Now let's see what Jidoka means. Jidoka means automation with a human touch. If a defect appears, the machine stops immediately. If a worker notices a mistake, they stop the production line immediately. Imagine that stopping production is not punished. It's encouraged because fixing one mistake today prevents thousands of mistakes of tomorrow. Toyota believes quality should be built into the processes, not inspected after production. Another secret weapon of Toyota is Kaizen. It means continuous improvement. Not one massive improvement every year, tiny improvements every single day. Every employee from factory workers to senior managers is expected to suggest better ways of working. Thousands of small improvements eventually become massive and competitive advantage. As Taichi Ono, one of the architects of TPS, famously said, without standards, there can be no improvement. Let's figure out how Toyota model works. Toyota doesn't see himself as a car manufacturer. It sees itself as a problem-solving organization. Here is how its operating system works. Step 1 is customer demand. It determines the production based on its absolute facts. Step number 2, suppliers deliver parts exactly when required, which helps in keeping warehouses lean. Step 3 is every workstation checks quality before passing work forward. Problems can never move downstream. Step 4 is employees continuously improve processes through Kaizen. Step 5, managers spend time on the factory floor, the Gemba, where real work happens. Toyota believes you cannot improve improve what you don't personally observe. Do you know the famous and-on code allows any employees to stop the assembly line if they notice a quality issue? Toyota spends years training employees in problem solving before promoting them as leaders. The company's headquarters still emphasizes on humility. Executives regularly visit factories instead of relying only on reports. From a small Japanese manufacturer, Toyota expanded across the world. Today, it operates manufacturing plants on multiple continents. Its vehicles are sold in more than 170 countries and regions. Models like Corolla, Camry, Hilux, Land Cruiser, and Prius have become global icons. Toyota also became the pioneer in hybrid technology with the Prius long before electric vehicles became a mainstream. Today, the company is investing heavily in hybrid vehicles, battery electric vehicles, hydrogen fuel cell technology, artificial intelligence, robotics, and smart manufacturing. Its ability to adopt while preserving its core production philosophy was helped it remain one of the most world's largest and most profitable automakers. Founder Kichiro Toyoda believed, open the window and it's a big world out there. It was his way of encouraging continuous learning from the outside world. Another guiding principle of Toyota is reflected in its philosophy is go and see yourself on the floor. Managers are expected to visit the actual workplace instead of facts firsthand and solve problems based on direct observations, not assumptions. Toyota didn't become a global leader just because it built great cars. It became a global leader because it built one of the greatest operating systems in business history. Cars were simply the outcome. The real product Toyota manufactures is excellence. Remember, machines can be purchased, factories can be copied, technology eventually becomes available to everyone, but a culture of a continuous improvement, a disciplined production system, and empowered people, those are the most impossible to copy, and that's why even after decades, Toyota continues to inspire businesses around the world. If this case study helped you think differently from business, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with another entrepreneur who believes systems are the key for the sustainable growth. And tell me in the comments which company should we decode next. Until then, keep learning, keep improving, and remember, great businesses are not built by working harder, they're built by building better systems.